welcome to this week's Club Zone update. So the big news this week, of course, is the announcement about the easing of lockdown restrictions, and we very much welcome the fact that outdoor sport, including boating, will be one of the first activities after education to resume. And I think we all know the positive impacts that a sport like ours can have on physical and mental health. However, whilst we have the headlines, we're still awaiting more detailed guidance from the different government departments and, of course, the regulations, which we really need to update our FAQ document, which is available in the COVID hub on the RYA website. As soon as we've got that information, we'll update that document and make sure that you're aware of it. We also expect to deliver some online briefings for RYA affiliated clubs, and we make sure that we email details of these to RYA club contacts and, of course, promote these on social media. Now, the other big news this week is that it's the Dinghy Show this weekend. So to help me explore this and why it's a key event for you and your club members, I'm joined by Susie Moore, the RDO for the South region. Welcome along, Susie.
Hi there, Gareth. Nice to be here.
Yeah, good. Thank you for helping me out with this one. So let's explore this then. So, for clubs, why should you promote the Dinghy Show to club members?
Well, I feel the Dinghy Show provides a perfect opportunity for members to really get themselves ready to get back out on the water after the winter period, but also after the year that we've had. Obviously, we're all going to be really looking forward to getting out on the water this year, and especially with the government's plans that we've recently seen with the easing of restrictions, that looks really hopeful at the moment. So exciting times. And there's actually 101 exhibitors at this year's show, so attendees will be able to kick themselves out with their sailing kit or get their boats prepared. Also, they'll be able to get their knowledge up and sort of get themselves all the dust shaken off, because there's a number of talks and opportunities to gain advice and top tips from experts, as well as hearing from sailing legends.
Fantastic. It sounds like we've managed to capture all the sort of favourite elements of the traditional dinghy show that we all know and love, and make it more accessible by moving online. Bit of a necessity this time around, but there are certainly some positives to it. Yes,
completely. And that way of thinking for attendees will really help them find their way around the virtual show. We've got the exhibition halls, we've got the favourite knowledge zone that we've all loved, and we've got a main stage. So thinking about it in that physical format will help you find around. Also, you mentioned we've made it more accessible. We're actually giving this opportunity free to attendees this year, so there's almost no excuse for not going and checking it out.
That's right, it's a no-brainer. And of course, it's great. That structure makes an awful lot of sense for people that have been to Alexandra Palace a number of times, know their way around. But if you haven't been either, to the face-to-face event, it really doesn't matter. There's so much signage around. It's dead easy to find your way around. It's really easy. So you mentioned a couple of talks that kind of caught your eye, sailing legends, I think you said. Which are the ones that you're looking forward to, and which do you think will be really interesting and useful for club members out there?
Well, it's a really difficult question because there is so much available. I'm actually really looking forward to exploring the class associations and sort of their top tip sessions and learning about their classes. I'm actually looking for a dinghy myself at the moment and getting back out there, so I'm going to be in that area quite a lot. Also really looking forward to finding out who's won Club of the Year. The South this year had 2 entrants make it through, so I'm going to be looking for a close eye on that, and I'm hoping the South wins. I'm quite competitive, and we're also launching the dinghy trails, so that I think that'll be quite interesting to have a look out for. And we're doing that in line with hearing from the cruising legend Roger Barnes. So I think it'll be really interesting to hear what he has to say about dinghy cruising.
Sounds like there's loads going on, and there's the e-sailing as well. There's some of the British sailing team are going to be there. They're taking time out from the training in Portugal. So yeah, busy couple of days over the weekend, and it sounds like there's so much going on. How can people plan what sessions they're going to, and what stands they want to visit, and who they want to talk to? It's one of those things that you need to plan a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, so All the information is on the Dinghy Show website, which you can access now. And it's also where you go and book and register for attending. So there's a full list of exhibitors. There's also the schedule of all the talks that are happening throughout the weekend. So you can plan your whole weekend almost minute by minute.
Fantastic. Good. Nothing like being organised. And I know I'm going to be there. I know you're going to be there. Who else from the RYA team will be available to speak to?
Yeah, so there's going to be lots of the RYA staff members available. You can find them through the Ask the RYA stand. And there's also other stands available, such as RYA membership team are going to be there through the RYA membership stand. The publications team are going to be available to talk to, and there's a publications stand. And the racing team are going to be available through the racing stand. There's also going to be other regional development officers, so it's not just myself representing that team. And there will also be members of the RYA legal team, again, available through that Ask the RYA stand.
Yeah, great. So great chance to catch up with us. And if you've got any questions about club development, do come and talk to us on the Ask the RYA stand. Great. Okay, so that's all from us today. Remember to keep an eye on social media and your inbox to watch out for details of those online briefings about what those what the easing of lockdown restrictions mean for clubs. Stay safe, and of course, I hope to see you all at the RYA Dinghy Show.